Hello, my name is Edward Aleman and I'm in 8th semester. I'm majoring in teaching English as a foreign language at UNAT. Now I want to talk a little bit about Powtoon. Powtoon is a tool where you can create animated videos to use them when you need your audience to make an impact. Or you need your message, to make an impact on your audience. So now in education, the power of cartoons or cartoons can help you create high impact concepts that are really have a really good impression on your students and that speak to pupils in unimaginable ways. But how can you use this wonderful tool? Well, you can use this tool to create wonderful video clips that are useful in the classroom, maybe at a business meeting, at a work meeting, or anywhere else for that matter, any other kind of meeting or whenever you need to engage your audience in any other opportunity. And next question is, what kind of material could you design using Powtoon? Well, basically you can make engaging video clips with this amazing tool. And the third question, which I think is the most important, is how would you apply it in the classroom? In this case, the first thing you need to do is to write a compelling short story that summarizes or crystallizes the essence of the subject into a few animated scenes. Maybe do it very clearly, and after that read it again and try to make it shorter. Read it one more time and cut more information until you make the scenes really short. This is one key element in this aspect. And after that, you have to do at least three things. The first thing you need to do is to capture your students' attention. The second thing you need to do is to engage them and keep them engaged. And the third thing you need to do is to inspire positive action toward the subject or concept that is being taught in class. So now to do this, we need to answer another three questions. And they are: first, how do I capture students' attention in only 7 seconds? The second question you have to ask yourself is, how do I engage students so they will continue listening? And the third question is, how do I inspire positive action? So let's start with the first question. How do I capture students' attention in only 7 seconds? Well, when presented with educational material, the first internal question the student will ask themselves is, do I actually care about this topic, about this subject? Is it going to be interesting to me, this topic? So your first objective or goal is to grab their attention and convince your students that you're talking about something directly relevant to them. But how can you do this? Well, the best way is to create curiosity. And there are several ways to feed students' curiosity, and that's their attentiveness. Anything new, unforeseen, challenging, unusual, ambiguous, or that breaks boundaries will capture their attention. Wit and humor, for instance, is a great way to make them sit up and listen to you. A cartoon can secure students' attention just by promising something fun, but this doesn't eliminate your need to continue generating interest on your students. Even as they watch the cartoon, you have to ensure that your initial call out, your opening line, makes them want to discover more and more. And here's a bit of psychology. As soon as a student crosses the initial 7-second marker and makes the decision to continue listening to you, you've bought yourself a further 30 seconds of attention. And this is when you must convince them that you're offering something relevant, something important, either by revealing a solution or dazzling them with surprising knowledge. And now after that, we go to the second question. How do I engage students so they will continue listening? Okay, getting students focused or concentrated on what you're saying is a very difficult one, a very difficult thing to do. And any one of us can relate to it because many of us have sat through any presentation or teaching, and sometimes we get bored and we lose focus easily sometimes. So this is very difficult. So what can you do? You can use open loops. This is one of the most effective methods to get students to care about your message, is creating an open loop. An open loop, sometimes also called attention loop, is a powerful rhetoric device that poses a question or states a problem that remains unresolved and holds the student's attention until the teacher closes the loop. A cartoon can be a very powerful loop opener that easily carries over into classroom discussions. And use open loops to ask the biggest topical question and roll the rest of the story out in an entertaining form. For example, an investigation, a detective novel, or any contest that's appropriate for your class and students' age level. This gives you the ability to transfer the conversation from the cartoon into the classroom at any point, while continuing to open new loops or resolve the problem whenever convenient. Now we go to the third question, and this question is, how do I inspire positive action? Now we need students to take action. So at this stage, students will realize that you're talking about something that intrigues them. You actually have something relevant and interesting to say, and there could be benefits to paying attention. So now you need to present the explanation and focus or concentrate on the benefits. After all, the student needs a vision of how this subject or concept will enhance their lives, will improve their lives, will affect them personally. So you must clarify the action you want the student to take. And this is referred to as the call to action. The easiest way to achieve this is by stating outright what students should do next. For example, the next thing to do is maybe taking out pencil and paper, or opening a textbook, or get out a calculator, do additional research, or for them to do or create or make their own Powtoon. So basically, we have to keep in mind these three things whenever we create a Powtoon. Those three steps are: capture your students' attention, engage them and keep them engaged, and third, inspire positive action toward the subject or concept being taught. Well, that's it, and thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.